welcome back to my channel Yashika Class.
Okay children, so in our previous video we studied about what are fibers, what are fabrics and what are natural fibers. In this video we will study about synthetic fibers. So first thing that you need to remember is that synthetic fibers are also known as man-made fibers. Okay, as the name suggests, synthetic fibers are made by humans. Fine, man-made है यानी कि humans ने बनाए हैं and using some chemicals. Example of synthetic fiber is polyester, acrylic, nylon and rayon. Fine, easy. Synthetic fibers are also known as man-made fibers. They are made by humans using some chemicals. ठीक है. Now there are several advantages and disadvantages of wearing a synthetic cloth. Fine. So first we will discuss about advantages. The very first advantage of wearing a synthetic cloth is that it is less expensive as compared to natural fibers. It doesn't cost much. Next point is it is durable. It dries up quickly. It is easy to wash, and most importantly it doesn't wrinkles easily. This means that we do not need to iron synthetic clothes frequently. Okay, I hope rest points are clear to you. It is easy to wash, it is easy to maintain, and if a synthetic cloth is wet, then it dries up quickly. Fine. And it is durable. That this means that it doesn't get old very easily. Fine, you can wear it for a very pretty long time. Fine, this is the meaning of the word durable. Next we will discuss about disadvantages, that why we should not wear a synthetic fiber or where we should not wear a synthetic fiber. Majorly there is only one disadvantage, that is these fibers catch fire easily. Okay, synthetic fibers catch fire easily. So that is the reason we should not wear synthetic fibers when we are in kitchen or labs or doing any work which is done with the help of fire, because synthetic fibers catches the fire very easily, so then the result can be disastrous. So we should avoid wearing synthetic fibers working in laboratories or kitchens. Okay, is it clear advantages and disadvantage of synthetic fiber? Okay, so now moving on, I would like to ask a question, that we know that several strands of fibers are twisted to make yarns, right? That means कि हम fiber से हम धागे बनाते हैं, है ना? But how? Like there must be a process. Fine, yes. So the process by which fibers are converted to yarn is known as spinning. Okay, simple. हमने लास्ट वीडियो में पढ़ा था कि हम फाइबर से यार्न बनाते हैं. फाइबर हमें कहाँ से मिलता है? नेचुरल सोर्सेज से मिलता है और आर्टिफिशियल सोर्सेज से मिलता है ना? सो उस फाइबर को जब हम यार्न में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, व्हेन वी कन्वर्ट फाइबर टू यार्न, दैट इज डन विद द प्रोसेस कॉल्ड स्पिनिंग. नाउ स्पिनिंग इज डन by two ways. If spinning is done on a smaller scale, then it can be done manually. Manually मतलब हाथ से. Humans can do that. So spinning is done manually with the help of tool, you can say, called charkha. In the very first picture you can see the tool, you can see the machine rather. So if we are doing spinning manually, that is with our own hands, then we do it with the help of charkha or takli. Fine. And if spinning has to be done on a larger scale, then we use machines, and that machines are present in the factories. In the second picture you can see, if spinning has to be done in large scale, then we'll do it with the help of machines used in factories. And if spinning has to be done on a smaller scale, then it can be done manually using charkha or takli. Fine, is it clear? process of converting yarn to fiber. Okay. Now, अब yarn से क्या बनते हैं? फैब्रिक बनता है. धागों से क्या बनता है? फैब्रिक, कपड़ा. तो अब जब हम धागों से फैब्रिक बनाते हैं, उस प्रोसेस को हम कहते हैं वीविंग एंड knitting. Like we can weaving and knitting are two different processes. So with the help of weaving and knitting, yarn is converted into fabric. ठीक है. जब हम धागे से कपड़ा सिलते हैं तो उस प्रोसेस को हम वीविंग कहते हैं या फिर knitting कहते हैं, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द क्लोथ, द फैब्रिक दैट वी वांट. नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन वीविंग एंड knitting. इतना क्लियर है कि पहले फाइबर से यान बना, उस प्रोसेस को स्पिनिंग कहेंगे. यान से फैब्रिक बना, उस प्रोसेस को वीविंग या knitting कहेंगे. ये दो डिफरेंट टर्म्स है. वीविंग से भी यान से कपड़ा बनाया जा सकता है, knitting से भी बनाया जा सकता है. फाइन. Now we will understand the difference between weaving and knitting. Now see, what is the definition of weaving? It says process of arranging two or more yarns together to make a fabric is called weaving. This means if we use two or more yarns, यानी कि अगर हम दो या दो से ज़्यादा धागों को यूज़ करके एक फैब्रिक तैयार करते हैं, उस प्रोसेस को हम वीविंग कहते हैं. On the other hand, process of getting a single yarn together to form a fabric is called knitting. लेकिन अगर हम एक ही धागे का यूज़ करके फैब्रिक, कपड़ा बनाते हैं तो उसको हम knitting कहते हैं. क्लियर है डिफरेंस दोनों में? If we use two or more than two yarns to make a fabric, then the process would be known as weaving. If we use only one yarn, that is if एक रील धागे की अगर हम यूज़ करेंगे तो उसको हम knitting कहते हैं. वीविंग इज़ डन बाय looms. Okay, now it can be done in two ways. Like if we do it by hand, then it would be known as hand loom, and if it is done by electricity, then it would be known as power operated looms. Fine. ओके. knitting के बारे में, knitting तो मोस्टली हम मैनुअली करते हैं, है ना. ग्रैंड मदर्स और अवर नानीज डू इट इन अवर होम, राइट. मोस्टली फॉर वूलन वेयर. knitting इज डन मोस्टली फॉर वूलन वेयर, वूलन सॉक्स, वूलन कैप्स, एक्सेट्रा. एंड knitting कैन ऑल्सो बी डन यूजिंग मशीन्स. फाइन. इज इट क्लियर? ओके. नाउ summing up the chapter, in the very first part of this video we studied that we get fibers from two sources, that is one is natural source which includes plant and animals, and another one is artificial source which includes chemicals. फिर fiber से हम बनाते हैं yarn, that is fiber is converted into yarns. This process of conversion is called spinning. स्पिनिंग की मदद से हम फाइबर को यार्न में बदलते हैं. देन yarns यानी कि धागों को हम फैब्रिक में बदलते हैं दो तरीकों से, या तो वीविंग करके या knitting करके, राइट. वीविंग में हम दो या दो से ज़्यादा yarns का यूज़ करेंगे और knitting में सिर्फ हम एक ही yarn का यूज़ करेंगे. देन एट लास्ट फिर उन फैब्रिक से क्लोथ्स बनाए जाते हैं. क्लोथ्स लाइक इट कैन बी अ टी शर्ट, और इट कैन बी अ पैंट, और इट कैन बी अ स्वेटर, एनीथिंग. एंड दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड स्टिचिंग. ओके, क्लियर? ओके चिल्ड्रन, सो thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have understood all the concepts of the chapter Fiber to Fabric. I have attached one assignment in the description box, so you can solve that. Also, I have attached the link of NCERT question answers. You can also refer to that, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in the chat box, or you can mail me your doubts.